Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Substance TV. So guys, the movie My Ex and Why. How did we all see the movie? Was it worth it? Did it beat our expectation? Like, how was the overall performance of this movie? Firstly guys, I'll say that My Ex and Why, it's an amazing movie and I love the parts it went, okay? It was totally different from our usual local movies, okay? This was intended to be a local movie, but trust me, it wasn't too local, okay? I would say it's literally a classy local movie. That's what I'll call this movie, okay? It's an amazing movie. And Sonia's character was very unpredictable, okay? And it took me by surprise. I was like, oh wow, is the composure for me? Trust me, it was super amazing, okay? Talking about the overall performances of these actors, like, this is what we call excellent, okay? Excellent in capital letters. It was wonderful. You see the character played by Bryan's mother. She was amazing. I loved how she played that role. Like, she gave me that real Igbo woman vibes. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. A very sweet and classy Igbo lady. Like, this lady killed her role from the beginning to the end. Talking about Bryan Okwara, jeez, I was just looking at this guy. Very cute. His acting was cute. Everything about him was so sweet, guys. He did super well. Then going to Precious Akeze and her boyfriend, the two of them, they were amazing. Trust me, I didn't even have anything to talk. Like, you know, there's sometimes when you see actors act, you'll be like, no, this one didn't go right. But no. It didn't happen that way, okay? And I think my best character in this movie was the character played by Sonia Uche. I was wowed. Trust me, guys. I'm like, Sonia Uche is amazing. She's an actor, okay? It's the way she just, carried herself in the role. She carried herself. The character just suited her. It was beautiful. It was amazing, okay? And I love her composure in this movie, 100%. Sonia Uche basically acted as a local girl that was brought to the city by Bryan's mother as a wife. Bryan, on the other hand, was a very cute young guy, the only child of his parents. So the mother really wanted him to get married as soon as possible, okay? So she brought a wife for him from the village to marry, and giving him full assurance that this is a full wife material, okay? So Bryan was not comfortable with the choice, okay? Because he felt that this particular lady you brought for me is a village girl, and I cannot see myself marrying a village girl. She doesn't even match my standard, okay? So that was his take on the particular lady brought to him, okay? He, on the other hand, had an ex whom he loved so much, okay? But the reason he broke up with her was because of her promiscuous lifestyle. So he couldn't take it. He couldn't handle it, okay? He had to end things with her. But he hadn't really gotten over her 100%, okay? So Precious Akeze played the role of Bryan's ex-girlfriend. She was already in a relationship with another guy who wasn't as rich as Bryan, okay? So they both faced the same thing in their relationship. She was still promiscuous, okay? And the insecurity levels were high, okay? But the guy loved her so much that he had to just take her words when she says that she is changed, okay? So Precious was engaged to that her boyfriend, and she wanted a very lavish wedding, okay? And her boyfriend couldn't give her that kind of lavish wedding she wanted, okay? But he was doing well for himself, but it wasn't as much as what she wanted. So on a very fateful day, Bryan and Precious' path crossed again in a very unpleasant way. So they exchanged contacts so they could meet and sort out the problem, okay? Because Bryan actually bashed her car. So Precious was so excited that she had gotten her ex-boyfriend's number, okay? She wanted to try again to see if she could rekindle their love back, okay? Because she had missed him and she loved the way he spends on her lavishly. Okay, so that was basically her plan. She called Bryan, and Bryan started developing this kind of feelings for her, okay, as if his old feelings were coming back. Wow. So guys, Bryan decided to devise a plan, okay, just to get back at his girlfriend. So he thought of it and he said that he could use Sonia to get back at her, okay? So he went to meet Sonia, he spoke to her that he wants her to follow him out to meet a business partner, okay, that he wants her to look very good, ravishing, someone of his class, All right, and Sonia was happy and was like, so you already see that I'm fine, right? Because I'm fine now, you want me to go out with you, okay? And they enter your eye, you know, that kind of thing. Like, she acted that role so perfect, okay? So she thought that Bryan found her attractive, and that was why she wanted her to follow him to a business meeting, okay? Unknowingly to her that it was all a plan. So they went out, they got lovely things, shoes, bags, hair. That fateful day came and Sonia was looking very, very pretty, okay? They met with his girlfriend and she was very unhappy, okay? Her plans were already shattered. She wanted to use the medium to, you know, rekindle back their love. But unfortunately, Bryan came with another girl. And you know, that point, I felt that, oh my God, Sonia, please do not fall Bryan's hand. Like, he has high hopes in you, okay? He wants to use it to pepper another lady, okay? And at the point, I was scared for Bryan. I was like, what if this girl falls Bryan's hand, okay? Because she wasn't educated and she doesn't speak well, okay? So I was like, this girl, hey, please, oh Sonia, just comport yourself. And to my amazement, Sonia was very composed, okay? And this is the first time I am seeing a movie like this that a local girl will be this composed. She didn't in any way embarrass Bryan or even make the girl feel like this particular girl is not it, okay? She's not worth it. No, she was composed and she didn't even talk too much, okay? She knew that she doesn't sound well, she doesn't speak well, so she just, you know, smiled when he says some things that she knows that she will not communicate well. She smiled and I'm like, this is beautiful, very unusual. I've never seen this before, okay? And kudos to Sonia for this amazing one. Guys, you can bear me witness that in every of a local movie that a girl is intended to be local, the girl must always find a way to embarrass the guy in gatherings like this. She must embarrass the guy. But it was different this time around and this was beautiful. Like, trust me, I was like, wow, I didn't see this coming at all. I didn't see this coming. Okay, so guys, to cut long story short, during Bryan's birthday, his ex-girlfriend came with a surprise gift, okay? And that took Bryan by surprise. It was like she was the last person he was expecting, okay? So she came and, you know, she confessed her feelings to him again, telling Bryan that she has changed this time around. She's no longer like that again. You know, she has missed him so much. She has done this. She was going on and on and on about how much she has missed Bryan. Okay, and Bryan on the other hand told her that he hasn't also gotten over her. Okay, so before then, he had always been taking Sonia out, buying her things, doing things with her, you know, cooking for her. He has been doing lots of things for her, and you know, she thought that Bryan had already fallen for her, and they also made out a particular day. So guys, she had already fallen in love with Bryan Okwara. So when she overheard their conversation, she felt very bad and she even cried that fateful day. So she started ignoring Bryan, and Bryan was, you know, he was always there. What's the problem? What have I done? He was caring a bit, okay? But still, he didn't even know what he wanted. He was tied in between his girlfriend and Sonia. He didn't know who to choose. Okay, so one fateful day, Sonia decided to leave the house because she had already gotten enough from Bryan's girlfriend. So Bryan went to her room, you know, apologized to her, and she was already packing her things to go. He tried convincing her, begging her not to go, okay, that even if she wants to go, she should go the next day, but she kept on insisting, okay? So she later agreed to leave the following day. The following day came, she packed her things, went downstairs and asked that he gives her money to go back to the village. Fortunately for her, Bryan's mom walked in that fateful day. You know, she asked what the problem was and why was Sonia leaving. You know, she spoke to Sonia. They went back upstairs and told her that she's not leaving at all. Okay, that if she wants to leave, they would leave together. So Bryan's mom called her son and, you know, spoke to him one-on-one and told him that if you have not made your decision yet on Sonia, I'm taking her back to the village by tomorrow. At that point, he was confused. He didn't know what to do again, okay? He went to his room, spoke to his girlfriend, you know, asked her if she had really changed or she came back because of his wealth. Because his girlfriend was just all about money, money, money. She needs money for her business, she needs money for this. Okay, so he wasn't sure that she was genuine about her love, okay? So he demanded that he goes through her phone to make sure that she's not cheating on him at all. So she got angry just to dodge the question and she left the room. So guys, the following day, Bryan had already prepared food down for his mother and Sonia, okay, because he knew that they would be leaving that particular day. So he wanted to just give his final decision. So while they were downstairs, Sonia, ran out to vomit. So the mom was asking her why she's vomiting, if she has seen her period, if she has done this. Okay, so she realized that she hasn't seen her period for a while, okay, which means that she's pregnant. So her mom was very excited, and while they were all outside, they heard voices from the parlor, okay, and they all rushed back there and they found out that a strange guy was in the house, and that guy happened to be Bryan's girlfriend's fiance. He came there very upset, telling them that why would his wife to be in a man's house just because of money. At that point, everybody was surprised. Bryan's mom and Bryan was very surprised that what are you saying? Okay, so he told them that this is his fiancée, that they're about to get married, but she left his house to another man's house just because of money. Okay, so it felt like the ground should just open and swallow the girl, and immediately her fiancé told her that this marriage is over. There is no marriage again, and I can't be with someone like you. Hey, it felt like the ground should just open and swallow her. What an embarrassment. Bryan just told her that, you see this thing, I never loved you, okay? So just go upstairs, pack your things, and leave my house. Hey, in fact, she just lost both ways. No rich boyfriend, no married, nothing at all for her. She just left the house in shame. So Bryan, on the other hand, was happy that Sonia was already pregnant for him, okay? And the woman, his mother, was more than excited. She was even dancing. She was dancing. She was super happy that, yes, her son has found himself a wife. Okay, so Bryan went on his knees to apologize to Sonia for everything. And Sonia was like, she's not marrying him, that she cannot be a second choice. And Bryan told her that he never said she was a second choice, that was what he wanted to tell them over breakfast before this whole thing happened, okay? That he had already made his choice and she was his choice. Okay, so after much pleading and pleading from his mother, she accepted, and that was how this movie ended so beautifully. So guys, My X and Y is a super amazing movie, and if you haven't seen it, you need to go see this movie, okay? From the storyline to the actors to the cinematography, the lighting, the soundtrack, everything was beautiful, okay? This is an amazing movie, and I would rate this movie a 10 over 10. My X and Y is worth the hype, okay? This movie is still on a 400,000 views. It is still crawling, guys. We need to take this movie to millions, okay? It is super interesting. Let's share this video. Let's recommend it to friends and families to watch, okay? Thank you so very much, guys, for watching. Please do also like, share, and subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing movie reviews and recommendations. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.